Hi guys, Johnny Good here for Real Home Studio. Today taking a look at sending multiple tracks to one single manageable bus. Just before we dive straight in, I want to remind you to please like, subscribe, and if you've got something to say, then please do drop it in the comments box below. Okay, so I've been recording some backing vocals for my series on how to record a song from scratch in your home studio. I've got 8 single tracks here. You can see they're marked in dark blue, 4 banks of double-tracked vocals. Let's just take a listen to those without any effects at all.
Don't be blue, only you can choose another way, and today won't have to be the same.
Now, if I wanted to start adding effects to each individual track, my CPU is going to get bogged down really quickly, and also I'm going to be making pretty much the same moves with the EQ and compression and such like anyway, so it makes total sense to send all of these multiple tracks to one single manageable bus, one single fader. So what I've done here is created a bus here. You can do that in Studio One by right-clicking and selecting Add Bus. And I've called that BVs. And then what I've done is rerouted. So my tracks are no longer routing to the main master, but they're routing to the BVs bus. So I've got all 8 tracks going there now, and they're all being sent now to that bus. And I can control all of them by that one fader. So once I've got these set how I like them and how I like them blended together, I don't have to touch them anymore. The BVs just live on this one bus channel, one fader, and I really like to aim to have as many groups like acoustic guitars, electric guitars together as possible bussed, just to make life so much simpler and I can be more creative in the mix process. Of course, the other big benefit, as I mentioned before, is now I can put my effects onto this bus. So let's just get them on, and now I can add my effects to all of those 8 tracks by only using one instance of them on my bus here. So let's take a listen to what we've got now.
Don't be blue, only you can choose another way.
So we've got our compression kicking in, and we've got some EQ on there and stuff just to sweeten up those backing vocals. Now, another really cool thing with buses you can do is to create an effects bus. Typically reverb is really useful for this, so I've created a new bus here. I've right-clicked and added a bus and then called it reverb, and I've dropped in my plate reverb here. And I'm going to create a send here from my newly created backing vocals bus to the reverbs bus. So now I'm applying reverb to my backing vocals bus channel, technically to all of these 8 channels, but only using one instance of reverb. And of course I can use that reverb bus throughout all of the tracks, the multiple tracks in my project, and I can affect how much send I want to dial into that reverb by the handy little fader here below the send. So that's another really great way to utilize buses to save a whole ton of CPU space, and also just make life more fun and manageable when it comes down to mixing. I really do like to aim to have as few tracks, as few faders as possible, and as much banks of tracks as possible when it comes down to that mix stage to make my life easy. Okay, let's just have a listen to the backing vocals all in the track. So there you go, that's sending multiple tracks to one single bus, one single fader, and making your life a whole lot easier. And that's also dropping down effects into a bus and creating sends from individual channels to also save a whole ton of CPU space. I do hope you found that video useful today. If you did, please remember to like, subscribe. Most importantly, have yourself a great day.